Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw right away. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
4 yards.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 6. Now it's Nix. Flush to his right. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Central Florida product, it's R.J. Harvey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively.
2nd and 10.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
First down.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the Ravens' 9-yard line.
Throwing Nix. Setting up the screen for Harvey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Lutz with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 33-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's Jackson to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
No, we changed it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Henry running right. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards to go, second down. Again, it's Henry. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Jackson now. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Broncos
Mims in motion left. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Nix. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
To throw, here's Nix. And his pass incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. And the catch made by Hopkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target.
Shedding the tackle, and gives him some room. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Jackson. Caught left side, Hopkins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Third and 3. Jackson will throw again. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Final play and a half here. It's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. They go play action now. Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. First down, here's Mitchell. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Hey, middle. 13.
To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. That's going deep for Bateman. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Again, Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Broncos 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Now it's Knicks. They'll swing this out to Harvey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
First down, Broncos.
To throw is Knicks. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A short throw to Ingram. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Working out of the gun is Knicks. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A short throw to Ingram. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Broncos.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. Throwing Knicks. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Ravens 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
39-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun, Jackson.
That's complete. Left side to Bateman.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Jackson to Bateman there. First down, Ravens.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a quarter. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Tyler Luke on for the Ravens field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there. It leaves them in a good spot here. 2nd down and inches upcoming.
Brings up 2nd and inches.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead, he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
Setting up a screen for Harvey.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
55-yard attempt.
And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
This is 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. He's got Henry.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jackson to throw.
And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That is caught with Sean Bateman.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Now 1st and goal.
Hey, 180! Nice shot!
Now Jackson.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Broncos 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious.